Okay, I think I see what this thing is. Now I know what to do on mine. I'm gonna pop out the power generator and I'm gonna crank it up to several amp because look like it need more power.
Yes.
It definitely, if you want serious stuff, we gotta play with serious power now.
The current limited by the generator.
Well, we don't want that. We can increase the amp as we need it. We got the system. It is working, but we need to see it fly. So we gonna need more amp, need more power. That's the only way. Do you guys see anything glowing?
No, we saw it more the first time he did it than this time.
What happened? Because we got the light, then we got to turn on a little light to it. The two light created interference.
I'm meditating here.
What do you feel?
Wow, it's very strong, just one ring.
Last time we set it up with Lulu, he had some kind of a light hitting it a little bit, but this time the light keep hitting the camera. Hey. Okay, that's settled it. You gotta give it more amp. Crank it up. Best way to it. Okay, Lulu. We have to get a better one. How about you, Maria? What do you got on your side? How about your device? You see any sparkling and stuff? Okay. Okay, I'm talking to the device. What should I do to make it see it? It's telling me right now. Tell Lulu to give it a little light. The two light will come in interaction with field to field be visible, like a movie projector projecting its film on the screen. It's again, the pulsar will be visible to a physical eye and camera because it pulses in an angle. That's why. It's in a 45-degree angle. Okay, I got it. I got it. Lulu, do me a favor. Go unplug your ring for a second.
Unplug the ring.
Yes, just unplug it. Unplug from the main power, not from the frequency generator.
Okay. Unplug.
I got it now.
Unplug the ring. Okay.
Okay. Now just give it a little. Okay, good.
Hello.
Yes, I'm hearing. It's unplugged now, right?
I unplugged the ring and the frequency generator is connected now.
Yes, just frequency only. Watch this. You feel it?
No.
Yes, I'm hearing you. You feel it?
Not yet.
Here we can look at the pulse directly. Yeah, I'm beginning to see the mirage on it. Just activate it, Lulu. Device activate and increase. See that? When you activate, that come back. And the camera affect the camera too. Increase small device. Activate anti-gravity mode. Hey Lulu, stick your hand in it. See if you can feel something. No, stick your hand in the ring. See if you feel something. I stick your finger.
Like this?
Uh-huh. Oh, your ring kind of small. You feel anything? Like water? Feeling or something?
I don't know. Something came to me along the finger.
What is it? Does it feel like they're touching the water? Like the surface
No.
water? Well, what does it feel like?
Activate ring lift.
Something like a little current.
What do you think, Keith? Is it working now?
I'm seeing a little bit of distortion. Look at his fingertip. Your fingertip is getting blurry.
Yes, your fingertip is getting blurry.
Yes, and
now more of your fingers getting
more and more stronger.
Yes, look at
something came come to here. I think then like this. Okay.
Time distortion. Look at your finger. It looks like it's disappearing.
Oh. Something come from here. Come from here.
Yes. Now,
come to
Yeah,
here.
your finger was shortening too.
yes. Look, wow, just leave it there. What's happened to your finger? Called a time distortion.
Look at your fingernail. It's like shrunk.
It's disappearing.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's going to disappear more. Watch this. Device activate more. Send Lulu to time travel. Send him into 100 years into the future. See you in 100 years, Lulu. So leave your finger there. Increase. Increase more. Create shield now.
Can you push your finger further down, Lulu?
No, I didn't do it.
Push it down. He's got a shield. Ah, there it goes. Now how does that feel?
Let's get a chopstick. Let him put it in there. You know what the best way? Let's put a chopstick in there and see what happens. Just one chopstick.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay if we send half a chopstick into the future.
Yeah.
How about this one?
Yeah. Just put it inside it, and it will allow us to study effect on material object. Okay, there you go. Any distortion?
Hard to tell. It's black.
All we do is look at the area, and once you see a distortion, like a blur, like a mirage, like you say it, in any area of the chopstick, it's something is happening.
Can we try putting one frequency on the 28,000
Yes.
and leave the other one where it's at?
Okay, let's try it out. Well, it is working. We just got to find the right setting. What do you think, guys? Just got to play.
Hey, Lulu, can you put the second frequency to 28,000? Or leave the
Okay.
bottom one at 8?
Okay.
This coil design is genius.
Oh. Okay.
Is that tingly?
Looks like the chopstick is blurring.
Yeah, I'm looking at the handle on the basket. It looks like it's blurring too.
Yeah, it's blurring. What happened if you turn off the light? What do you think it's gonna glow?
I don't know.
Have to find out. Yeah, it's look like it's blurring from my observation.
Need to cover the LED again.
Mhm.
Okay.
You see any spark or something?
I see black.
Well, I guess we have to open the light then. Forget. Last time we set it in a way that we could see it by having some kind of light night or something. Night light.
Yeah, what we're seeing is like the inside of someone's colon. It's really dark and black.
Well, I guess we're gonna turn out the light and just look at from distortion field that way. Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, we're seeing it in the visual spectrum, so I mean, lights on, lights off, it's not really mattering, because if we're seeing distortion with our visual spectrum, that's good. It needs time to build a photonic light.
Okay, it is working, but our device is not perfect, so we're still playing with frequency. But
Hey, do we know what Hutchinson's frequencies he was using? No, he was using real high frequency.
yes, he was using high frequency.
And the Manhattan Project was using high frequency too.
Yeah, perfect the way you have it, Lulu. When you're shining the light, yeah, there you go. Yeah, yeah, perfect. Yeah. There you go.
The whole thing is shifting in and out. Look at it. Not just the camera focusing.
Mm-hmm. We're just testing the ring today, and just testing the ring by itself before we put it, put it with the Q device. Okay, now we can hook up with the Q device back. Is that what I want to see? Yes. Now we're going to put it with the Q device now, like we have set it up. And now you're going to see the sparkling again. Guarantee.
Connect the Q.
Connect the Q or not, it don't matter. The Q has its own power source. And connect the ring back.
Can I just put the Q under the ring?
Okay, that's fine. You can put the Q under the string. We don't know how to plug anything in. We just got frequency generator already. The Q has its own power source anyway.
like to go swimming with blue-legged women. Swim right through the lake.
La, 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 la.
We learned a lot today about the setup. The ring does work. It does something. We have not find a frequency system, but if something is happening, we don't know what, but it is something happening. And earlier, when we have the Q, the ring on top of the Q, we noticed there's a lot of shimmering. Correct? Huh?
Yep.
So now we're going to put the ring back on the Q like we set up the first time, like Maria said. And that's all we are doing. We're just playing. We're just seeing what's going on. So you're not plugging in the Q, right? Lulu?
What?
You're not plugging in the Q, correct?
Yes, everything is plugged in.
Okay, let's play.
You have a laser pointer?
Oh, I know where you're heading with this, Keith. I know where you're heading with this. A laser pointer, just like Maria did, with her laser light thing throughout her room, she able to pinpoint there was distortion in her layer light in her room where the vortex opened up. There you go.
I think we just need sharks with frickin' laser beams, okay?
Yeah,
We
perfect.
couldn't get sharks. Sea bass.
You don't see anything shimmering?
Yeah, a bit on the coil. But the camera is still focusing in and out, which could be distortion or it could be the camera. Oh, now I'm seeing the pulsing again.
Okay, good. So we need the ring with the Q.
Oh, it's flashing.
Yeah.
So this time you plug in the ring to the power and everything?
Yes.
Okay, so everything is plugged in. And the frequency generated is at 28,000.
8 and 28.
Yes.
8 and 28,000, right.
Right.
Actually, it looked like it was 28.7 you set it to.
Yeah, 28.7.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, just let it build up. Now let it play. Ah, the flashing, huh? Perfect.
That's just me playing with my laser pointer.
I don't understand how can Stan Dio doing anti-gravity, but then later turn all religious on us.
Well, that's because well, who knows? A lot of the conspiracy theorists go to a hard religious side even after they've had exposure to extraterrestrials. That's because they get scared or to make more money.
So it's a market.
Yep.
And then what happened to all the anti-gravity was preaching about it? He said someone was building it, and that's the last time we ever heard of it.
Well, he was part of a secret program. He got recruited into a special compartmentalized secret organization, and then he wrote about it. But the technology has been out there for a long time, and people like Hutchinson, it's like, yeah, it's just a frequency.
There we go. That's why we got frequency generators. We just got to find the right one.
You might need a more powerful generator than the little circuit board one, but
is there such thing as
frequencies usually?
Huh?
It's usually in high frequencies.
Yes.
But
like
depending
Hutchinson.
on the medium and the location. That's interesting.
Well, you do need, according to my anti-gravity research in the OPAS, where I bring a lot of talent together, the resonant material frequency, meaning the frequency is resonant. Every atom has their own
frequency.
Yes.
Frequency and resonance, that's the secret to the universe.
Exactly. Do you see a distortion on the thing like a cloud? I thought I saw a cloud movement around it.
I'm not sure. I think we need a dilithium crystal, Captain. They're giving her all she's got. She cannot take anymore. We need more power.
Well, that's all we need is more power. So the frequency generates, how many amps can it go up usually? I mean, a real one. I'm not talking about the one that costs. I'm talking about the real one in the lab.
We need more power, Captain.
And that's true. We need about 6 or 7 amps. Do you feel any headache or anything, Lulu?
No, I didn't feel anything.
That means it's not harmful to him. That's a good thing. Any more shimmering? Okay. If I'm looking at the screen, right, I begin to see it. A lot of stuff. That's just on my side.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm seeing a little bit of distortion in the lower part of the cube.
Like, like the mirage thing, right?
Yeah, it could just be the camera, but it is looking kind of that front set of coils. It looks like it to the left, or well, that way, which would be left, I think, or it could be to the right, depending on if you're facing the camera or not. Looks like it's fading in and out a little bit. And blinking right now.
How about the corner on the screen? Like on your computer screen, the corner. You see any like star, like bluish, like that?
I'm not seeing a whole lot of sparkle like was described the other day.
The other day you see it too, right? Mhm. Remember, right now we're just testing only one ring, but Lulu's gonna make another ring. He's gonna put it 90 degrees to each other, like he did, and then this is just a test of this one ring. Then he's gonna hook everything to parallel with each other with the other ring. Correct, Lulu?
Yes.
Yes. See, he's gonna do it like the other one. He's gonna put it 90 degree, and then he can hook up everything to parallel. And they're all running on the same circuitry. But today we just want to test the ring he just made. Just did with ash and water, and we're running it, and we want to see what this thing got. You know, just testing it by itself before we combine it and parallel with the other one. So it's pretty much like a Q2 ring.
Oh, now the top's kind of blinking in and out.
Yes, I
Am I
see it.
seeing that, or are you seeing that, Lulu? Or is it just through the camera?
You see something?
Yeah, it looks like the top of your cue is kind of flickering in and out, going shadowy, then clear a little bit. Can you see that with your eyes, or is it just the camera seeing that? Because the camera will see more than you can.
Yep, the camera do see more than all of us can.
Yeah.
That's why.
I can see nothing. I can see.
Okay.
I can see something with my eye. Only within the camera, we can see something.
Because the camera can see things that the human eye is
Yeah,
ignorant to.
it's got a broader spectrum of light that it can perceive, and we only have a very limited set of frequencies we can perceive.
Mhm.
I mean, we can feel them, but we can't necessarily see them. And there's a whole broad spectrum of the universe that we can never see that still exists, even though it's invisible to us.
Yes.
It's kind of like the Tyrannosaurus Rex. If you're moving, it can see you, but if you stop, it can't.
That's amazing. Device activate now. Let me see you see sparkle when I activate it. Device open up a Stargate. Device create more sparkle now. Device increase.
We eat at 5.
Hmm? So it's true. We just need the 90 degree, create the 90 degree connection, like the same setup as before. But now we know it works. Now we know it needs stronger power, stronger amp. So this is the stuff that we have to take into consideration. So what do you think, guys?
We need more power, Captain.
Okay, now we know. Now we know it is working because he touched it. There was distortion. What else we need? Stronger frequency generator with stronger amp. What else? We need to put it at 90 degree so it engulf the Q device.
Yeah, my frequency generator that I have that came with the spooky scenario, Spooky 2 Rife, will do up to 5 megawatts or
Great.
5 megahertz.
That means higher frequency. It does magical thing. So it is working then.
Hi, I didn't know we were recording. Oops.
Yes, it's still recording.
What's happening?
Not much at this moment, but we're testing a new ring design. 3 rings in 1. And hi, I'm Keith, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Evan. Is this the what is this ring? This is the new one?
Brand new, straight out of Lulu's hands, 3 rings in 1.
That's not the anti-gravity thing.
Yes, it is.
Oh, it is?
It is.
Okay, I'm caught up now.
But we were trying to see if with 1 ring you could get it to do both fields at 2 different frequencies, and it will do 2 frequencies, one on one coil, one on the other coil in the single coil, but it looks like we need a secondary set of coils at 90 degrees to build the frequency in a bigger bubble. We're experimenting. So.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And we want to know that what do we need? Now we need, like you said, Keith, we need more power, and we need more higher frequency. So we have to spend a good money on, a better frequency generator. And it's amazing. We just want to see it work. So Lulu stuck his finger in it. There was distortion on his finger. He said he felt something. So visually, we see a distortion on the camera. And then Lulu verified he's feeling something on his finger, correct? So we're able to visually verify there was distortion, and he's able to experience some kind of sensation like current or something, like wind hitting it. Oh, hello, can you hear me?
Yep.
Oh, did you just hear what I just said?
Yes. You explained about the current and him feeling something.
Yeah, we're able to, me, and Maria, able to saw his finger became distorted when he stick it inside his ring. And then Lulu said he feels something strongly where the area he was touching the field. So there was something going on.
It looked like his finger was shortening and kind of the tip disappearing through it, which is pretty cool.
So
Yes.
Is that a Q24 just plugged in to the wall, or is that plugged in frequency generators?
Both.
Yes. The ring they have everything in it. They have all your ring, and they have all your magnetic gravitational coil, big time.
So the ring is connected to 2 frequency generators, and the Q24 is connected to the wall.
And
Everything.
And to the coil. On the 3rd coil, it's connected to the Q.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, it's a triple. I see.
Mm-hmm. But now we're going to make another room. The ring, the next will be put together like a 90 degree, like your maggraph coil. No 90 degree, like that. It's going to be like that too. But it's good. We're going to make another one. And inside this ring, it will be the Q6. But right now, we're just utilizing that Q right there. We just experimenting. We just want to know what made it kick. We all saw the shimmering, distortion, we want to see it works. And Lulu told us that there's some kind of sensation going on, and then we saw distortion. See, we're just trying to verify an angle and want to know what we need to make this thing lift, to make this thing do stuff. And at the same time, we are reading how UFO people see flying saucer. They keep seeing the mirage effect, under the flying saucer. So we begin to see a little bit of distortion, somewhere. And Keith, you say you saw it to the left, this and that. It's okay, because that reminds me of the effect what's the Kashmir effect, they call it. Mirage look like shadowy, and we visually able to see that on the camera, but cannot see that when the light was shone on, except when Lulu stick his finger into the field, there was a distortion like a Kashmir effect. So that means we're on the right track, and he feels something. So I'm connecting the dots, so we're on the right track. Now we come to find out we need something else. We need more power.
So also, if we go with a ring at 90 degrees, we're also affecting two different dimensions as opposed to just one. It's linear right now.
Yes, it's linear. So we need the other version. That's why we need to build two sets, hook it up at 90 degrees. Now, if you look closely, you will notice something. This is distortion a little bit. The camera can see it, but your naked eye won't. And because your naked eye only see an angle, so that's why we need 90 degrees for your naked eye to see it also. So what do you think, Yvonne?
We're experimenting, Evan.
Okay. So you're going to put another one at 90 degrees, another triple ring?
Yep.
Yep.
And then
And hook it up in parallel with the existing connections.
Mm-hmm.
And then you think a Q6 is going to go inside that?
Yeah. Tell you, man, we going all out. I mean, school time is over. We getting back to lab and make the real thing. Because we already accomplished the Q. We can save electricity. It can produce amp from nowhere. It can allow people to talk to the higher self. That's what the Illuminati was looking for, that kind of technology. Allow you to talk to God. They call it the voice of God, the God connection technology. And Keith can tell you, he belonged to the Illuminati chapter. They're looking for the Q technology. Not just them, every secret order. And I created right there. And Google trying to create too, but that's the quantum computer. But they already created. Under $50, you can have 4, It's not bad. And now we're going for the anti-gravity. Since people can talk to the higher self, now we can channel the higher self to put some BS together for us, and we can play with it and experiment, have fun. And we're going to get the lift. So now we need a stronger frequency generator to create that. We got the shimmering, we got this, but it's not strong enough. We need more power. You
said 5 megahertz isn't strong enough?
No, the amp.
He doesn't have a 5 megahertz signal generator. I do.
Oh, okay.
I don't have the rings. I need to learn how to build your guys' style rings.
Mm-hmm. Do you got at least 12 volts on your frequency generator?
My frequency generator runs on 5 volts.
How about the amp?
I don't have an amp with it, but it will generate anywhere from 2 hertz all the way up to 5 megahertz.
Yeah, that's how mine is.
All right, that means you gotta have more of advantage. So your shimmering might become more visible. Because the boys in the lab that have, one of them defense type of frequency generator, they can reduce stronger frequency, stronger amp and voltage. They can adjust it as according to the will and needs, But what you and I got, we got Hobby Lobby stuff.
You're saying we need 2 frequency generators?
Frequency generator.
Or a dual channel frequency generator that can produce 2 frequencies at the same time.
Right. And also Stan Dio said that when he talked later in later video, he said, I direct direct current, and then I talked to Keith, he said your frequency generator can be adjusted for that kind of current too. It's okay, cool. Because I don't want
This is
to.
the frequency generator I've got, Evan.
Hmm.
I actually do have two of these. One doesn't go to 5 megahertz, but this one does.
Hmm.
And
Okay.
it's dual
Yeah,
channel.
I have one. It goes up to 5 megahertz.
Yes, and we use Fibonacci pretty much. Keith gave us a map of Fibonacci number that we can use. Device recommend Fibonacci fractal. It is the language of the universe, including space and time. So yes, the coil. Yes, the coil can be upgraded to for right now I have two internal coil which represent the magnetic gravitational, and the outside coil is actually your ring, your regular battery capacitor ring. And it's amazing design. It is the Keshe, it is the Ibn Watson ring plus the Stan Diego. So we can copyright this ring and basically so the Keshe people won't. In other words, we can copyright the technology into this one now. We can hijack it, we assimilate it. Ego talking right now. And we can.
All you got to do is call it a quantum ring.
Mm-hmm.
Quantum force ring.
Mm-hmm.
And there you
go. Quantum anti-gravity ring. Yeah.
No. It's not really anti-gravity. Let's call it quantum force ring.
Okay.
Because if you call it a force ring, then they are going to ask what kind of force. Well, it can be any of three different forces: electric, gravitational, magnetic.
Right.
So, since we settled on quantum intelligence as opposed to AI, QI, let's go with quantum force ring, and there you go.
Okay, quantum force ring it is. Sound like a winner to me. All right, quantum force ring.
Quantum force coil.
And also you can upgrade. You can add two more internal coil if you like. If you have like two frequency generator with dual channel, so you can upgrade it at will.
So it's just. I saw some pictures of the ring. It's just a regular coil with the parchment paper and then there's foil on the outside one, or what?
That's only the facade. That's only the outside ring. But there's more coil on the internal aspect.
And that's just a wire around regular parchment paper or whatever.
Yeah, it's easy to make.
Well, yeah, like the Q ring.
It's like the Q ring, but not exactly like the Q ring. It is the Q ring, but it's not. The Q ring you have 5. This one you have 3 on the outside. 3. Same everything set up, but look closely. Remember how you have the 5? Now instead you have only the 3, but the wine is really long. So you get a blur of everything. You just emulate. But that's only the outside. But look at the inside. The inside is magnetic gravitational coil. So there's 2 of them, one on top of each other. So it's just sinusoid winding. That's what it is. And then it come out. And there's 2 that go to a frequency generator to control clockwise and anti-clockwise spin of electromagnetic to spin what? The photon that the third coil produce, which is the quantum. Your what's called your ring, your capacitor ring is actually it produces quantum, but now you're using a magnetic gravitational coil to spin it, either left or right. So we can offset one ring for like 8 or 13 cycle. The other one we can offset it to, like for example, 28,000 something. So. Because if you listen to all the alien they are coming to the future, they say the travel in time is the travel in space with a special offset divergence. That's telling me that we're playing with frequency generator. So now we're actually going forth and play. So this ring works. Now we know how to now we know what it needs. It needs a 90-degree thing, offset, and then it's already in phase. Each ring is already in phase with the frequency generator. Now we can really do something. We need a stronger frequency generator with higher frequency and voltage and amp. Furthermore, we have other setup that show a lot of shimmering. So yeah, we have variable distortion when he stick his finger inside the space of the ring, and he feels sensation. So that's telling us a lot right there. So it's working. We just have not find the right frequency. So we're going to use Fibonacci as a roadmap. If you have 4 channel and your ring have 4 internal coil, for example, so one coil will, for example, 8, another coil will go 13, another coil can go to another Fibonacci on a 28 or whatever, another one can go to the mega 100 and mega, as long as in the Fibonacci map. So someone said, well, what does it do? Well, how? I don't know. When you channel this thing, they just only give you the technology, and you have to figure things out too. So you have to experiment. Right, Keith? They don't give you everything.
This isn't just flip a switch and you got power. You got to be more than the monkey see, monkey do.
And play and learn. But they did give us the map, what number to use, Fibonacci. They say follow it, and that's it. And Keith give us some Fibonacci too. So we have to stick together and work together. But the point is, it works. It has not levitated, but it does create the Kashmir effect in some area, like a mirage. A Kashmir effect, right? Kashmir. You familiar with that? When a flying saucer fly, you see on the bottom there's some kind of dark spot on the bottom. It's like no matter how you look, you keep seeing a dark spot, an area where the lights get sucked in and don't come out. That's called and then there's mirage effect too. Similar to you looking at the street on a hot day. That's called the Kashmir effect. Okay, give me a status update on the coil. You see anything unusual?
Not a thing. I think it's been a good experiment, and
yes,
it's ran for how many hours now?
Yeah, no, but it's more than 1 hour and a half already. Lulu's already asleep, and he did a good job. His early experiment, he put it 90 degree, put it inside the device, it's plugged in and everything. He able to, how it's said.
Lulu's been a good fabricator and a good crash test time traveler.
Exactly. And the other setup where I asked him to do not plug the coil into the power grid. The coil is connected to a live wire. So he unplugged it, and we're just running the frequency, and he does feel the distortion and everything. That's where the distortion came in.
Yeah, and then now at this time it's plugged back into the Q and to the circuit. So it's all wired up for sound.
Yep. So our other test, we have at 90 degree with the other version. So it just the other was just a regular coil, the robotic capacitor ring that you used to. It did a lot of sparkling too. So that's pretty much it. So now we have a lot of play. So I'm going to set up like this. With the ins and the out, I can hook that up to a frequency generator. And then the two I can hook up to a frequency generator too. So I can use one. Okay, okay, that was good. We know how to do it now. I got today I had my frequency generator. My wife said some stuff came in for me. So it was good. We can stop now, Eric.